Hey guys, what's up? This is the Demon Corpse, and I don't really post on Sundays, but this is something that's interesting that I've been seeing a lot more lately, and it's GameStop, and they're going back to being retro. Mostly they're going back to selling legit Xbox, OG Xbox 360, all those systems like PS3, PS2, I think even PS1. I highly doubt PS1, GameCube, all these systems because I guess it's just because of the digital marketplace taking over, and they know they can make extra money if they sell all these old games that are not even complete. But hey, people still pay the money anyway, so in my opinion on it, I have no problem with it because most of the time they're selling these games for dirt cheap. I mean, you can get a lot, like if you're lucky. I mean, sometimes they won't have it because it's very difficult to find, and most people who are looking for it have it, and there's not many out there in the wild. And if you do see it, probably you should grab it, even if it's half scratched, but you never know. Like, I've been lucky at GameStop. I do think GameStop is a great place to go to just to look at the games. Don't buy anything else from that crap. Maybe if you want to make points and buy a buy one of those systems. I don't know. You never know. Sometimes they'll be selling the crap for so cheap that it's actually shocking. Even the Switch controllers, sometimes they'll collect the collector's editions, and you're like, holy cow, they're selling that for much cheaper than it should be. So there was those lucky occasions. Like I've been very lucky to find the collector's editions for Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 for like under I have talked about it like under $60. I was shocked. I'm like, what the frick? I actually was going a little nuts. I'm like, what? I picked it up because I didn't believe it. I was like, this has to be fake. There's no way someone would bring these expensive collector's editions. Like they're worth around $100 a piece. Except maybe the second one. I've seen that one for like around $200, and I was like, damn. And I bought them. I bought them and they were complete. They came with everything. The little keychain, the soundtrack, everything, even the steelbook. And I was like, dang. And I've shown you guys them, and I mean, yeah, you'll find deals. And I found some complete Pokemon games there as well. I mean, I grabbed them immediately. And I did one time found the Kobe collection. I was about to grab it, but it didn't come with the soundtrack, and I was looking at prices online, and I was like, ah. Like if I didn't have the soundtrack, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get the value I want, so I just put it back. Even if it was in great condition, it didn't come with the soundtrack. So even I did pay like $50 for it, I may not get the $50 back. So you get my point. So yeah, I wouldn't. And then I also found that Naruto thing, and I always seen that for a lot of money. Which one you get? I know the PS4 one's a little bit more easier to find, but the Xbox One collection is a little more expensive because there's probably not many copies of the Naruto one for the Xbox One, and they are about to re-release it again, so it may decrease the value. I don't know, but I was happy to find it, so I do need to find time. It is on the PS4, so I have to hook up the PS4. So, ah man, I wish I found the Xbox One version, but still happy I found it. And found Xenoblade Chronicles X for $15 before it went up to $70, and someone bought that version for $70 because I went back to that same store just to look around, and I was like, dang, someone bought it. And I found complete 3DS games, and you can find this stuff. It's just you have to be patient, and I know some people aren't patient and they want these games now, and you can go on Mercari or eBay and look for this stuff, but you're probably going to be paying some hefty prices sometimes. Mercari is still very niche, and you can find some great deals most of the time. But don't be expecting you paying $60 for the games. Only if it's something that's not that collectible, something that isn't like sought after. Even PS Vita, I have seen PS Vita games at stores at GameStop, but they're not complete. And I would say if you see a whole stack of them in the like glass shelf complete, I would say grab them all because that's going to be an expensive system. PS Vita will be a very, very collectible system, and whoever sold them to them is an idiot. I don't know why anyone would give them PS Vita games because all they're going to do is throw away the case, and that's such an L. I do not know why GameStop does that with the DS, and I know why, but It's just because of space. But man, if they did not throw away those things, people would buy them automatically. Even complete DS games. But as a whole, it's their choice in how they win their business, and I think that's why a lot of these games are so expensive as well. Like, I mean, for DS wise, even the Pokemon games. I think it's because GameStop just threw away the cases of a lot of these games, and the value has increased a lot on the black version and white version 2 games. A lot. Even Soul Silver and Hot Gold. I think that's the reason why we were seeing a lot of these games so expensive for the Pokemon-ish. Then there are other games as well that are expensive as well because of GameStop's oddness of throwing away cases and the manuals and everything inside of them, sadly. So yeah, I would never really sell my DS games to them because all they're gonna do is throw away the. You're not gonna get your money's worth. They're gonna give you probably 2 cents for every game. So yeah, don't. Sell them to a store that you actually care about, and they'll probably do a better job at taking care of it than they will, sadly. But hey, it's just how it is. And would I want GameStop to go down? No, I wouldn't. Just because there's so many great deals, and even right now, I would say collect for the Switch. You know, you'll find stuff there. They have probably a good Switch, stock right now, and I would totally recommend grabbing Switch games because that's going to be expensive as well at some point. Because not right now, but wait 20 years and you're going to see the same effects like last time. Like even now, I would say the Wii may go up in price a little. You never know because the Wii is a glorified GameCube in a nutshell. Because everyone wants a GameCube, but why go for the GameCube or you go for the Wii if you're just going to play GameCube? But some people want to play Game Boy, so I get that. But dang, it's going to be interesting what's going to happen. But just watch out and see what you find because you'll be lucky. I mean, you'll be lucky. I mean, wherever you are, just look at all your GameStops and just go to every single one and just ask them, do you have any 3DS or PS3, Wii, or 360 games? Just ask. And they'll show you what they have. And if there's something there that's collectible, grab it. But I would say if you're trying to use trade-in value, try to stay under 10 bucks or 20, but because some of the games they are going to try to get the amount they want, but and you can find it dirt cheap. I mean, they're selling Super Mario Galaxy for like $44, while you could probably go to a half price wherever you are in the U.S. and you can get it for like $25. I mean, it's just you gotta be careful. Let's just say, but just watch out. You'll find the stuff. You'll find this stuff, and yeah, that's about all. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya, scavengers.